Israel is once again at war. For nearly 5 decades, the extreme Shiite Muslim regime of Iran has vowed to destroy Israel and America as their main Allah-given mandate. Additionally, this regime has brutally murdered millions of its own people who resisted this cruel dictatorship. Despite multiple diplomatic attempts and many promises, this regime kept developing nuclear and ballistic capabilities with a stated goal of destroying America and Israel. For the past 47 years, Khamenei's regime has been the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism against Israel, the United States, and the entire Western world, financing Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and many other terror proxies. They have directly targeted Israeli and American civilians, diplomats, and military assets. This conflict reads like the subplot of almost every action movie. Terrorists are about to obtain a nuclear weapon and the hero needs to save the day. Well, Israel and America took action. In a coordinated opening strike, the Iranian Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, and 40 of his oppressive Islamic regime leaders were eliminated. The war has been raging ever since. Symbolically, the operation was launched just before Purim. This is a time when we celebrate the story of Esther and her victory over Haman the Agagite, a non-Persian who sought to wipe out my people in all the Persian Empire. Just as our people were preserved through courage and risk in that generation, many American troops and IDF soldiers are standing in that gap today. Importantly, Iranian exiles all over the West have been celebrating the death of Khamenei and his leaders and cheering for Israel and America. These Persian exiles are stressing that, like Haman, Khamenei and his regime are not Persians, pleading with America and Israel to free Iran from this evil regime. Since the war broke, Iran has launched hundreds of ballistic missiles and drones towards Israel, mainly targeting civilians, as well as US assets in the Middle East, and even Sunni Arab nations such as Kuwait, the UAE, Oman, Jordan, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. They also attacked Cyprus, a European country that is part of the NATO covenant. Now more than ever, we need to stand and pray for the Middle East, to pray for peace, and that the Prince of Peace would reign in the hearts of its people. We have received many messages of encouragement from followers of Jesus around the globe. Thank you. It is a deep comfort to know that you're standing with us during this critical time. Through your support, since October 7th, our team has stood in the gap to provide critical aid to the victims of war and terror, supporting our troops on the front lines with life-saving drones and aid to weather the elements. We've purchased life-saving intensive care ambulances and bomb shelters for the communities in need, and much, much more. But here is the critical factor. All of this was done by Messianic Jews in the land of Israel in the name of our Messiah Yeshua. We at One for Israel are ready to provide aid, assistance, and comfort to those affected by these attacks. Our team is gathering resources and mobilizing aid packages for all who are affected and those displaced by terror. We invite you to stand with us and show our people the love of the Messiah. Just like Esther, God has raised you and me for such a time as this. Join us today in prayer and support. Show Israel and the world that you are one for Israel.